Is there any kind of tips that you might give for those who are saying, either for the ADHD person saying, how do I broach the subject to my partner about the idea of something that's non-traditional?
Mm-hmm. I think the way that you broach it is just in the way that you broach any sensitive topic. If this is something that really kind of is important to you, or it's hard for you to be happy, perhaps without, or at least it's hard for you to be happy without at least feeling like you've brought it up as a possibility. You broach it in a very kind of sensitive way. I mean, I think that you sort of feel your partner out on it in general, kind of talking about, often a way to start sensitive conversations or sensitive subjects is you talk about like other people or something that was on TV or something in the news or some movie. You say, oh boy, that was interesting. What do you think of that? So you're not talking about yourselves or offering it as a possibility. But just to sort of put it on the radar screen and to see what your partner's reaction is to it, and then to sort of take the conversation from there. But I think it's all about having a good, respectful kind of conversation.